shootouts at the clinic, like give me all your medication. And gates on the TV, desensitizing population. Incentives for obeying and pride in damning the nation. Talk about killing half of us and get a standing ovation. You ain't seen the signs, I swear I'm losing my patience. New classifications of waste of war on information. G-men cooking plagues for warfare down in the basement. Aliens are our agents under firmament and spaceships. Razors and lasers and cameras exposing expendables. Go against the grain and it's socially unacceptable. The new pandemic's ignorance and most will be susceptible. The new chip they patent is supposed to be injectable. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches, militia and humanoids that bring war when they approach us. If you got a loved one, then I send my condolence. They turn the world upside down like a fucking portal open. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches. Kill the civilians at random, but they got a motive. It's a lie to say they'll survive, they won't come home soon. Luminescent real life like the devil inside the moon. They say beware of Jay Dogg-E, he's off his leash and he's a loon. I'll melt you in the tar like the lighter under the spoon. Suboxone under the tongue in Project Monarch. There's a projection of the sun and it's beyond dark. They send a subliminal message through your fucking sound bar. Put a red dot from a satellite to your town car. Mind hacking radar operating below 400 megahertz. Computer virus for the mind, no firewall for predators. The metaverse can be stolen like usernames and passwords. With you in it, revenge of government body snatchers. But it's different when there's no credits, cause there's no actors. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches, militia and humanoids that bring war when they approach us. If you got a loved one, then I send my condolence. They turn the world upside down like a fucking portal open. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches. Kill the civilians at random, but they got a motive. Standard instruments of torture and weapons of mass destruction. Implement the distraction from your local broadcasting function. Pump them full of inorganic matter. Legalize corruption, pull out the fucking pump and blast them, leaving no introduction. Trustable cannibal stabbing you, but go ahead and trust them. You're just a casual animal for politicians lunching. Government can suck a dick, I ain't just talking US. I'm talking worldwide conglomerate, order of a new mess. But surely we don't have microwave weapons, it ain't on the news. The CIA and DOD don't lie, they keep us all confused. Satan's silent assassination through adapting networks. Kill, rape and poison, torture you with fear through brain receptors. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches, militia and humanoids that bring war when they approach us. If you got a loved one, then I send my condolence. They turn the world upside down like a fucking portal open. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers. They live amongst the city dwellers, but they're the roaches. Kill the civilians at random, but they got a motive.